the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and starting in this one, Jose Soriano. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Yandy Diaz now. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is gone. He sends it out of here. His 21st of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now it's Brandon Lowe. And the right-hander deals. Line drive, base hit.
All over that one right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Ripped to third and caught. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Lowe stands at first with one out. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Lifted in the air, out to left. Ward makes the grab for the second out.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Mangum. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Rays with a 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back in Anaheim, and today on the hill, Ryan Pepiot.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lowe on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. One down, base is empty. That one is hammered right field. Tattooed and gone. He nails one out to right. Home run number 10 on the year. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Base is empty, one away. Here's Trout. And it remains 2-2. One out, base is empty, and a run in as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
That's hard hit in the line. DeLuca makes the catch, inning over. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium, second inning set to go. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. The 1-1. And that's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Soriano keeping him close. Stepping in, Hunter Fiducia. Next offering is downstairs. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
DeLuca on at first, nobody out. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike.
Helpful.
That one hit to right. Hauls it in for the out. One down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Shortstop, Taylor Walls.
Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Fouled off left side. Struck him out out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter on the ground right side. Fires to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rays 2 and the Angels 1. And we're back. Here's Joe Adell. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Got him swinging. And now 1 away.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
1 down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And next for the Angels, Christian Moore. That one finds the zone, and the count now even up.
2-2
2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Angels held in check, and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Lau at the plate. Next pitch is outside. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. Swings through that one for strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
3-2.
Fly ball center field, in and to his right. Corrals it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe digs in now. That's in there, and a count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's outside. Jake Mangum next to bat for Tampa. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Right fielder.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And now here is Jake Mangum.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat.
Just missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
That clips the corner.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Line drive, come on.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So 2 down now, and here is Johnny DeLuca. The 1-1. And it's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Out there to center, on the move. Long run, tracks it down. And that's the 3rd out. They leave them loaded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 2 and the Angels 1. Back in Anaheim, set for the bottom of the 3rd. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. And a 1-1. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Bryce Teodosio.
And here's the rookie center fielder. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. That's outside, and that's ball 2. And there's the strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And that one ripped to left. Pulls it in on the run. That is the inning. Angels go quietly there, and they trail it here 2-1. Back here at Angel Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Hunter Fiducia. Next
That's
offering
ball
upstairs. And that's in the
3
dirt.
balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
We got a full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Right side. The throw to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced
Now
exactly what he was looking for.
shortstop, Taylor
Ball on the
Walls.
ground. Nice ground out.
And stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. There's a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And that
2
one
balls,
almost hit him.
2 strikes. Count's full.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Carson Fulmer appears to be getting loose. Kochanowicz, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
You get a walk, and you
Now
get a
batting,
walk.
left fielder,
Everyone gets a
Chandler
walk, Booth.
Simpson.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Now the left fielder. Runner on the go. Pitch in the
2-2
dirt.
count.
Safe
He's
at
safe.
second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all
Safe.
game.
Throw to second, safe. On the ground, right side, Moore. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's
The
internal
first
clock.
baseman,
He knew
Don
he had
Diaz.
plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. 2 outs. And that
That's a
one hit
ball.
97 on the gun. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
2 outs, runner at first. Digging in, Brandon Lowe. Outside
That's ball 3.
low, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Strike on the inside corner.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2
Nope.
on
Ball 4.
and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jose Soriano will depart, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. So they turn things over to the righty, Jack Kochanowicz.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Base hit center field, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And here is Josh Lowe. Fouled off. He was late. In the dirt, blocked. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Next pitch is outside. Jake Mangum up next for the Rays. Popped up. Moore. And that'll do it. So 2 runs in the inning on 1 base hit, an error, but 2 are left stranded. And midway in the 4th, it's the Rays 4 and the Angels 1. Bottom of the 4th, and so in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel.
Nolan Schanuel.
Next offering upstairs.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Mangum moving under this one. Reaches for it, but it's foul.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. As this one sized up, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And now batting, Mike Trout.
Ball 2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
That one not close. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Started to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Angels go down 1-2-3. And they trail it 4-1. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Jake Mangum. Bunting for a hit, and it goes just foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Check swing, no appeal. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
A changeup missing, and now 3-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And into second with one away. That's a double.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
One out, runner at second. And now the catcher for the Rays, Hunter Fiducia. Fought off foul. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Next offering way off the plate.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Taylor Walls now at the plate.
2-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. And that one fouled off. That misses. 3-2 now. Man at first, 1 away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And that one off the outside edge. To third, and that chance handled, and that'll do it.
That's an out.
But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
Joe
They've got a potent
Adele.
lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Ball two.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In the air, right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes.
Angels.
That pretty much split the zone
Catcher,
down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
Here's a big power threat. Logan O'Hoppe. Off the mark there. And it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ball pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, and it's gone. He made him pay for that one. His 19th home run of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 5-3.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
One ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And next for L.A., Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza.
Hard hit, right side. And he takes it
Got him.
himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder Bryce Teodosio.
And now the center fielder. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. And that
Ball two.
skips in the dirt. This one popped up, middle of the infield. He's got it, and that is out number 3. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's now 5-3. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Angels.
and they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
49.
The new pitcher, Carson Fulmer.
Carson
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Fulmer.
So digging in,
Leading off
Yandy
for the Rays,
Diaz.
first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Going to count 1 and 2.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And a 1-2. And that's in the dirt. And that one lifted in the air, center field. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman
Brandon Lowe, the next to hit. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Loud at first, one gone. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home.
Comes through with the RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Josh Lowe getting ready to hit. And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 3-1.
One strike.
Man at second.
Right through there for a strike. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
2 on, 1 out. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jake Mangum.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Good eye right there.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Caminero around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-3.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
First and second, 1 out. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. And he dodges that fastball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Hunter Fiducia.
And now Hunter Fiducia. First and second, 2 down. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that is that. They put 2 on the board on 2 base hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rays 7 and the Angels 3. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. And that misses. And now 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a miss. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Griffin Jacks preparing to come on if needed. Clevenger getting cranked up as well. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now Nolan Schanuel. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Mason Engler.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Mike Trout.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Engler checks on first. Neto back in on a dive.
That's a ball. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And now 2-2. There goes the runner. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Hammered, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Angels. Right
now it's the power speed combo. Joe Adell. Inside. 2-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That one back. Gone. That's worth the price of admission. It's 7-6.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. The 2-1. Late on that fastball.
2-2 count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian.
And next for the Angels, Christian Moore. So now 1-2.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Angels add 3 on this blast. It's now a 7-6 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Garcia.
Now
he's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season,
66.
and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Garcia.
Well, 1-run game, and now it's going to be Taylor Walls.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Brock Burke up and throwing. Brogdon, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Chases that one out of the zone. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder.
Left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Slider for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now the number 2 hitter, Yandy Diaz. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
That one outside. 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one into dirt, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one is off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. He's safe. And that's his 3rd hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lowe. Man on second, 2 down. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Lowe out on the play. And that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time.
Now pitching for Tampa
Brian
Bay.
Baker gets the ball now.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate
Baker.
this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hauls it in, 1 away.
Now batting. Center fielder, Bryce Teodosio.
Here's the center fielder.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering is down low. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a foul out of play.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
1 down, base is empty. Good eye in that spot.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
1 down, runner at first. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground. He flips it to second in time. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Angels.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
46.
Brock Burke.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Well, 1-run game. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Fastball in the inside corner for the strike. Just off the inside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Josh Lowe. Not even close there, and it's 2-1. Just off the inside edge. Action in the pen down there. Andrew Chafin up and loosening in the pen. And there's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Right fielder, Jake Mangum.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Mangum. Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Did not go. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Hunter Fiducia next to hit for the Rays. That's to third. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 8-6. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 48. And this is appearance number 45.
For Tampa Bay, number 48, Mason Montgomery.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
First baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
Next offering away upstairs. Movement in the bullpen, Pete Fairbanks. The closer is getting loose. Next offering is fouled back. Out to short, Walls. Zips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
Now it's the DH for the Angels, Mike Trout. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
One down, base is empty. Not close with that one. And now it's filled up 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's to third, Caminero. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor Ward.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. The Rays leading by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's way high. And a count 2-1. Outside. Joe Adell waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And he walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 48 gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to their closer, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Jo Adell will hit next.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Check swing, called strike. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Ward off of first with 2 away. The tying run at the plate. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Tying run at the plate. Slice to right and foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one well upstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Logan O'Hoppe waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So a job well done by the Rays bullpen. Through 8 full, it's the Rays 8 and the Angels 6.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Angels.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Connor Brogdon.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Taylor Walls. Just off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's a little bit low. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Got all of that one. And they add on. It's 9-6. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Well, you can never fault a guy for going after a hitter in a 3-2 count. He tried to challenge him, but just didn't have enough to get it by him. Really good swing and a nice home run.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. And that's down and away.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That one just misses the outside corner, and the count's full. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting, first baseman
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a high fly ball right field. One away.
Now batting, second baseman Brandon Lowe.
At the plate, Brandon Lowe. To short, could be two. There's one.
He's out.
And it's a double play to end the inning. Solo homer extends the lead for Tampa Bay. It's now a 9-6 ball game. Back after this on the show.
And leading off.
So in now for the
Astros,
Angels, Logan
catcher,
O'Hoppe. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. No swings, says Freddie Ferguson. And that one wrapped foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now batting, second
And
baseman
next for LA, Christian Moore. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
One ball.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Got him swinging. Angels with only one out left.
Up next for the
Oswald
Angels,
Peraza now at the
third
plate.
baseman, Oswald Peraza.
The Halos down to their final strike. Yeah, that's too high. Next pitch is downstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Outside, and that is ball four.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Just missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. They're down to their final strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.